Welcome everyone to this new video. This video starts from a request that I received through my channel. A friend of mine, it is one of my followers, asking me some suggestion about how to reach a final temperature of the dough. So I asked him some questions. My first question was, which is your room temperature? And he told me it is 16 degrees. And then I asked him what was the temperature of the water used. And he told me it's room temperature, so I suppose it is another 16 degrees. And then I asked him what is the final temperature that you want to reach. He told me I want to reach 24 degrees. Well, working by hand the dough reach 24 degrees having 16 degrees. Of course it's quite difficult because you need to warm a lot, you need to work a lot the dough. So what I can see clearly is a problem here. The problem is not calculating exactly what should be the water temperature. This is the reason of this video. Of course, I'm going to present you a calculator that is in my website and some tools that you need for sure. So the first tool, it is you should know which one is your room temperature. So I use some thermometer like this. This is a simple thermometer. I mean, you can buy for a couple of euro. If you buy from China, it's even cheaper. This is tell me what is the room temperature and what is the humidity. Mainly I need for the room temperature. The second thermometer that you need is something like this. It's a thermometer that you can use for the water, for the dough, and actually you put inside the dough. Sometimes people use those infrared thermometer. That is telling you what is the temperature on the surface of the dough, but not actually inside. So my preference is to use something like this. Okay, now I'm switching to my website. This is my website. If you never visited before, it is www.bakingwiththeory.com. I increased a bit the size of the website. There is a bit of zoom. I'm going to the calculators, temperatures, and over here there are 3 calculators. Today's videos is about the water temperature calculator for the dough. Now, this calculator has a section with the parameters to set and a section with calculated parameters. Let us start since the beginning. So, the final temperature in the scenario of my friends, for example, was 24 degrees. And this room temperature was 16 degrees. Now there is the flour temperature. Don't think that is necessarily the same temperature of the room temperature, because remember, the flour you can store in a cupboard, or it could be stored in a different room or a different place. So usually, even if it is room temperature, the flour temperature, you will notice that is around 1 degree less. So in this case, I'm putting 15. Now, what you need to select is the type of the dough that you want to make. In this case, it's a direct dough. And then the type of kneading. In this scenario, it was made by hands. As you can notice, the calculated parameters now it is showing that the temperature of the water should be around 40 degrees. I mean, this cannot be precise. Remember, all those calculators are made using a math formula, but give you an idea. Of course, if I'm making a dough by hand, so if my room temperature is around, let us say 24 degrees, well, I can use the room temperature because working by hand usually increases the temperature of 1 degree. But if, for example, I'm making the dough by hand in summer, they have 30 degrees, and I want to close to 24, of course I need water that will be colder than my room temperature. Opposite in winter, when the temperature is lower than 24 degrees, I need a lukewarm water. This calculator is going to help you at least to have understanding of which temperature should be. Of course, you need to have the thermometer, and you need to make some tests, so, of course. For example, in my scenario, in my house, my spiral mixer, it's a good quality mixer, and it's not too warming as other spiral mixer. So for example, in my case, I use the mixer by Diving Arms because my spiral mixer, it warms less than others. But you can test from your, you can test a bit using this calculator. For example, if you change from direct to the indirect, automatically changes the values. Remember, my calculators, they do not have any button to click for the calculation. It's important you fill all the values so that they are mandatory. You can notice that they are them marked with the asterisks. Then at the bottom of this page, as usually, you have this button that is save before share. If you click this button, what it's going to do is moving all the parameters that we selected here in the top bar. Now, if we are going, for example, to share the link, or if you are going to send via email, WhatsApp, also as we wish, Practically is maintaining all the values that we selected. I hope you found interesting this video. If you have any question, feel free to contact me. There is always a section for comments at the bottom of the pages, or you can comment on YouTube, WhatsApp, whatever. And one more thing, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet, in order to receive notification when I publish new videos.